Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Oh, well, if you're gonna stop and wait for me, might as well keep going.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion.
Absolutely
Could
not.
really use someone like you. If the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
You know, if the rebels have a dragon, she'd actually help them, but they don't have a dragon.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still don't much like the look of it. These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself. Mage, eh? Well, to each his own. It's not for me to judge. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until
There's
we
nothing
get
to
that
pardon.
confirmed by
I
General
didn't do
Tullius,
anything wrong.
just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, all right?
Well, she'd want to avoid complications anyway.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Yeah, 2 if not all 3 of the wolves up and over to the right where we just passed usually come down and pick a fight, but not always. And yeah, you run enough faster than him that you can kind of pick things along the way.
Things
That
look
much
quiet
trouble.
enough here. Come on, there's my uncle.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
What are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, boats? What happened to you, boy?
Shh,
Are you in some
Uncle,
kind
please,
of trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
She's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrow.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And
New
I
to
have better
Riverwood?
things to do than listen to
If
more
you're
of
looking
your
for
friends.
work, go see Hod at the mill.
It was a dragon. It'll kill us all and then you'll believe me.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy. What's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened.
Friend.
I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can.
Oh, cool.
Like I said, I'm
Readily
glad to help
trusting
in any
people.
way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
You're offering me things. Sure.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Huh. Well, I'm not going to do that. But, you know, more civilization than this.
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor.
Ugh. Politics.
Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torygg when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torygg, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
Uh-huh.
It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his Sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down. Dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me.
Yeah. Thalmor are not a popular group.
Good day.
Did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Hush, child. Don't pester your cousin.
You two make yourselves at home.
I don't want that plate, but it's always in the goddamn way. That's not what I wanted to drop either.
Can I help you?
Oh well.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here.
I'm not
I'd
going to
recommend heading to
Solitude.
Whiterun, just down the road from here. From there you can take a carriage to Solitude.
Now see, that's actually a reasonable idea. Heading to... I don't really need to loot this house. I do have crap for sale when he manages to get himself back out here.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
That she will most certainly do. No. Don't. Can't do anything with those rings yet. I don't really need those. I can sell these at the inn. Books. Items for crafting. She wouldn't need until she did, but... for now on. Suppose I could ask. Because the description of the item would make it interesting to her, but she'd have to give it back to him.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
You said the magic word.
You could? I've
Dragon.
got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
I don't really need the tour, but I'll go anyway.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Well, fun trip on things. Go on.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Traps. We'll see. Trolls are flammable.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Yeah, mostly because dragon thing sounds curious enough. Of course, if Hadbar's nightmares are true, and yeah, they are accurate enough. And that means undead to contend with, which it's not like she minds burning them. It's a little bit of a hassle, but normally I'd pick up that axe and get a little bit of firewood to improve the bows, but she's not the sort to work on that right away. At least partially because most of the gear you can make and improve,
but we work
she
hard
doesn't
and take care of our own.
want or need. Smithing doesn't create the kind of goods she actually has the most use for.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
While it's still early enough.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. The finest weapons and armor.
Eh. And I'm not good enough to actually get money off those yet. But they don't have any weight in this, so I can wait. Yeah, I'll actually make use of it. I could
Until next time.
get a dagger, but I can just do that so that I have one if I need one. Yeah.
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
I guess you don't have potatoes
Yeah,
and beers after all.
that's...
Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
She's not property, you know.
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Ah, still you have a point. Camilla letting Feindal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, Let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over.
You're asking someone who doesn't lie, ever, to do that. Damn fool. And your mother isn't wrong.
Truly? So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this.
No. I'm not going to tell people who would be inclined to hunt dragons that there's one for them to hunt. Which is why the entirety of this game is going to be bizarre, because plot.
There once was a hero
Hero
named
named-
Ragnar
I love
the
this
Red,
song.
Came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
We got rooms as long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little weed and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our
Take a
mead.
look.
Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
I'm trying not to sing along because you really don't want to hear that. I promise. You really don't. I've already got the answer to that.
Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two.
That's something to keep in mind, though Farengar is not
There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm,
most
name of
sociable.
Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
I am familiar with both of these concepts.
Nobody trusts those mages way up north in their college. Gods only know what they do up there.
Burn things? Wait, no, that's me.
We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood.
Yeah, I noticed
Faendal
that
and
one.
Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections. Word is, Ulfric's Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get worse now. Until next time.
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
I'm very thorough in my testing. Systematic is a better word to describe it. Yeah, I can look them up, but I don't.
We drink to our youth.
I don't
Today's
like
come
this
and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Ugh, no, I would not intentionally make that.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
See, I like Ragnar the Red. The biased political ones, not so
Show
much.
those Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. All right, then.
You're not from around here. That makes two of us. What are you talking about? What's in the letter? Oh my. He wanted me to think
I didn't show
Fandal
you
wrote
the
this?
letter.
Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Fandal as well? I'm sure he'll want to thank you for standing up for him. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for
Really
you back in the shop.
standing up for him. It was more just not lying for the sake of a slimy bard.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. Look at it. Greetings, Sister Elf. Good to see a familiar face so far from home. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
Divine smile on you, friend.
At least this Elfseer isn't literal. Yeah. Ooh, you have books. And you like me enough that you let me take them. That should do. Ancestor moths. At least in this game I get actual bookshelves on which to put them. Eventually. Of course I end up sticking them in a chest so that I can sort through and know when I've got duplicates, but no. Dragon Claw first, and then yeah, 2 White Run for the sake of getting a carriage. Oh god damn it. I'm used to clicking and dragging them out for the sake of taking a carriage to Winterhold, because I don't want to hoof it. But, like I said, Golden Claw first. Next time.